What if God called you to do something so great that you felt completely unqualified? That was the story of Moses. Moses was born during a dangerous time for the Israelites in Egypt. Pharaoh had ordered that Hebrew baby boys be killed, but Moses' mother hid him and eventually placed him in a basket along the Nile River. Pharaoh's daughter discovered Moses and raised him in Pharaoh's household. Years later, after Moses killed an Egyptian who was beating a Hebrew, he fled Egypt and settled in Midian. There, Moses became a shepherd, married Zipporah, and began a completely different life. But God had a greater purpose for him. At the burning bush, God called Moses to return to Egypt and lead the Israelites out of slavery. Moses felt inadequate and questioned whether he was capable of such a mission. But God promised, "I will be with you." Moses returned to Egypt with his brother Aaron and confronted Pharaoh with God's command, "Let my people go." Pharaoh repeatedly refused, and God brought devastating plagues upon Egypt. Finally, after the first Passover, Pharaoh allowed the Israelites to leave. But Pharaoh changed his mind and pursued them. Trapped between Pharaoh's army and the Red Sea, Israel appeared doomed. Yet God divided the waters, allowing his people to cross on dry ground before the sea overwhelmed the pursuing Egyptian forces. Moses then led Israel through the wilderness. At Mount Sinai, God gave Israel the Ten Commandments and established his covenant with the nation. Moses' journey was filled with miracles, challenges, victories, disappointments, and even personal failures. Because of his disobedience at Meribah, Moses was not permitted to enter the Promised Land. Yet before his death at the age of 120, God allowed Moses to see the land from Mount Nebo. Moses' life teaches us that God can use people who feel inadequate. Leadership requires faith, humility, obedience, and perseverance. And even when we cannot see the entire journey ahead, we can trust the God who calls us to take the next step. Question for you. What might you attempt if you truly believed that God would be with you, even when you felt unqualified? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more inspiring and biblically accurate stories from Scripture.